Hello teachers, classmates, and partners. Today, my topic is youth performance in achieving inclusive and sustainable housing by 2030. Housing is not just about four walls. It determines whether we can take root, innovate, love each other, and grow old in a city. In the next 8 minutes, let's break down together. Where is youth housing stuck? Who has already made a good appearance? And how can we truly hand over the keys to every young person before 2030? 如果你有 Let's start with three numbers. 1.2 billion young people aged 15-29 worldwide. 73% of them live in developing countries. First-time homebuyers today are 7 to 10 years younger than their parents were. And more than half of their income from renting is handed straight over to landlords. When housing costs swallow more than 30% of a young person's income, they postpone marriage, entrepreneurship, and childbirth indefinitely. Cities lose their spark of innovation. In other words, youth housing equals the ROI of the city's future. Invested wrong, and the entire city takes the loss. The United Nations has made it crystal clear. CGG 11. 1. Everyone must have safe, affordable housing. CGG 11.3. Cities must grow inclusively and sustainably. CGG 10.2. We must slash inequality. And in the fine print of every one of those goals, the word youth is explicitly written. By 2030, we must cut the affordable housing gap, the share of income burned on commuting, and the rate of housing discrimination complaints. Targets are not slogans, they are KPIs. And the deadline is 8 years away. First, financial exclusion. Banks shrug at our thin credit files. Youth mortgage approval stalls at just 65%. Second, spatial exclusion. Affordable housing is hurled 30 kilometers out, burning energy before the workday even starts. Third, policy exclusion. Huku and social security years slam the gate on public rental queues, locking young people out. Fourth, tech exclusion. Algorithms quietly jack up the rent for our age group. Identical flats cost 8% more. Together, these four rejections breed urban migratory birds, too clipped to stay, too weighed down to fly far. Living expensive is already brutal, but living dirty is worse. 60% of the country's rental stock is crammed into aging blocks, burning 35% more energy per square meter, and pumping out over 120 million tons of coal every year. The average lease lasts just 1.2 years. Every move triggers another quick and dirty makeover. And 28% of those fresh flats still reek of excess formaldehyde. Green mortgages. Less than 2% of all loans. We want eco-friendly homes, but we can't pay the green premium. If sustainable housing isn't affordable for young people, it's just environmental theater for the wealthy. But the good news is, young people are already punching holes in the wall. In Berlin, group crowdsources and self-builds. Costs drop 25%, green standards jump 40%, and co-governance turns neighbors into partners for life. In Shenzhen, the city and developer each keep 25% equity. Young buyers put down just 10%, with the right to buy the rest after 3 years. In Nairobi, cliff rents via blockchain. Deposits halved, smart contracts freeze arbitrary hikes. 70% of users are under 25. The DNA of every breakthrough is only 4 words: co-benefit, co-share, co-govern, and green. Targets set. Cases proven. What's missing is a timeline. Green mortgage interest subsidies and down payment installment plans launched together. Every long-term rental unit must carry a green certificate. Youth housing co-ops plug into a nationwide network. 30% of every urban renewal project is reserved for affordable homes. REIT returns are channeled straight into youth housing. Community budgets are decided by youth votes. The Housing Affordability Index falls below 30% everywhere. Zero carbon rentals make up more than half the market. Youth hold at least 1 seat in every 5 on city councils. Write every promise into law, so we can't break them again. everyone housing is not concrete and steel. It is the USB-C port through which youth plug into the city. If the port doesn't fit, the whole system crashes. Inclusion guarantees that no young person is left unplugged. Sustainability guarantees that we never trade tomorrow for today. So today I invite every government, every company, every bank, every youth organization in this room. 2030 sounds far away, but it's only 2 rental contracts from now. Let's hand over the keys and hand the city back to ourselves. Thank you.